Imla, Alahai Nawa Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach, Wa Malakia by Hashem, Harawat Bakakwadash, Barak Thumb, the water by Babal Wakwam Yasharala. Double honor to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone who teach us daily, and to the men out there teaching the lightwise doctrine, I say Shalom. Today we're going to get into a video where you got Miley Cyrus. She basically saying that the Lord is a gay man. You see, now you see why their judgment is set in stone, because you got idiots out here that whatever come up, come out. There are some things you shouldn't even say. There are some things you shouldn't even think. But these people, whatever come up, come out. So I'm going to show you real quick, and then we're going to get to some scriptures. The name of this video is on Endure These Last Days 4. The name of it is Miley Cyrus is a Complete Demon. Listen to this bullshit.
Actually magic. I wish that there was some sort of, marketing madness over here that we just coordinated this seamlessly, but that was
something beautiful.
God is a gay man.
Perfect.
God is a gay man.
Perfect.
God is a gay man.
Perfect.
I always believe it. In moments like that, I'm like, I told you. That's why I've done so much for the gay community, because God's gay.
Wow.
Boom.
I just thought you were teeing that up for something beautiful. I was not expecting that, man.
No, I know Ariana thinks it's a woman, but I think it's a gay man, okay? If you don't believe me, look at the
You're
height
right
on
as
this
anybody
hair.
else. Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Won't be surprised we find out this demon has overdosed. This is her gods, yep.
Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research.
Okay. See what I'm saying? Let me get this scripture right here. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 29, verse 11. A fool uttereth all his mind, but a wise man keepeth it in till afterwards. Now, you see the same thing with the population of America. You see it in Trump. You got an idiot president, you're going to have idiot citizens. Let's get it. It's in Book of Sirach, chapter 10, verse 2. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such all they that dwell therein. You got an idiot president, you're going to have idiot citizens. Now let's keep going. I'm finna show you who she playing with. Thinking she all cute and shit. Exodus chapter 15, verse 3. The Lord is a man of war. The Lord Yahweh is his name. Keep on playing. Thinking y'all playing with the white boy. No, you're not. And guess what? Y'all ain't gonna get a Lord no respect. So he gonna take it. Y'all think y'all playing with this white boy. No. Y'all gonna find out though. Let's go to 1 Corinthians. Chapter 3, verse 19. For the wisdom of this world is foolishness with Yahweh. For it is written, here, have taken the wise in their own craftiness. Yeah, because they think they know everything. They don't know nothing about Yahweh, about Shem Yahweh Shai. They about to meet him, though. And it ain't going to be no pleasant meet and greet. Get this one. Book of Hebrews, chapter 12, verse 16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. Profane, just utter dumb shit. That don't even make sense. But it makes sense to them because they stuck on stupid. That's why it says the wisdom of this world is foolishness with Yahweh. Why is that? Because you got a fool in rulership. Let the history speak. Let the record speak. Let the condition of the United States speak. Get another one. Job chapter 30, verse 8. They were children of fools. Your children of base men. They were viler than the earth. You got to be vile to allow something like that to even come out your mouth. So that further shows that they don't respect anything. Not even if the white boy was real. You see how much respect they showing. Or not. Nothing sacred with Edomites. Let's get this one. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. This man was born fucked up. The female Edomites too. Let's go here, Romans. Chapter, I think it's 1. Hold on, y'all. Okay, we can start at 26 and work our way on down. Because these characteristics that I'm about to read off now, they basically reflect the society in America. These are all the people that make up the population of the United States. Remember that scripture where it says, it's the cage of every hateful and unclean bird? That's Babylon, roughly paraphrasing. Romans chapter 1, verse 26. For this cause Yahweh gave them up unto vile affections. For even their women did change their natural use into that which is against nature. And likewise also the men, leaving that natural use of the woman, burned in their lust one toward another, men with men working that which is seeming unseemingly, and receiving in themselves that recompense of their error which was meet. And even as they did not like to retain Yahweh in their knowledge, Yahweh gave them over to a reprobate mind to do the things which are not convenient. These are the characteristics of every hateful and unclean bird in America. Being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder, debate, deceit, malignity, whisperers. Now listen to this. Backbiters, haters of Yahweh, despiteful, proud boasters. Listen to this. Inventors of evil things, disobedient to parents, without understanding, covenant breakers, without natural affection. That's where that lack of empathy comes in that with Esau. That's why he's such a uncaged animal, because he without natural affection. That equates to having no empathy. That's why they protect pedophiles and lock up the righteous. Implacable, unmerciful, who knowing the judgment of Yahweh that they which commit such things are worthy of death, not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them. Yeah, they love it. They love their wicked kingdom. That's why they're going to die with it. Let's go to Jeremiah. verse 7. Oh, this is chapter 49, verse 7. Concerning Edom, thus saith the Lord of hosts, is wisdom no more in teeming? His counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished? The answer is they never had wisdom, because what? The knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom. Let's get it. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 19, verse 22. The knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom, neither at any time the counsel of sinners prudence. So they never was wise. That's why they was always making up shit and calling it science. Now, they do have a certain intelligence when it comes to weaponizing everything they touch, which is still not wisdom, because they're using it for wicked purposes. So how long they think this gonna last? They just weaponize everything, constantly pissing people off. They think they're gonna stay in rulership. No, this kingdom was created to fail because they're not following the laws, statutes, and commandments. So it's bound to fail at any given time. Matter of fact, the United States is circling the drain. It's been circling the drain for years now. The only way a kingdom will be everlasting is if you follow the laws, statutes, and commandments that Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah set forth. Other than that, your clock ticking. Let's go to Job. Job chapter 30, verse 8. They were children of fools, children of base men. They were violent in the earth. You got to be vile as hell to say something about the Lord and Savior you so-called love so much. It's like that dude said in that music, in that song, all these female rappers at these award shows giving thanks to God, but none of their music is godly. Same situation. Job chapter 13, verse 4. But ye are forgers of lies, ye are all physicians of no value. Just making up shit. They have no proof. Well, they got proof that the Lord is a man, but yet they still choose to lie. This is a cancer that's got to be taken out of the earth. Edomites. James chapter 1, verse 8. The double-minded man is unstable in all his ways, unpredictable, dangerous, dangerously unstable, especially now because they're realizing that their kingdom is coming to an end. So these people are about to lash out. They're about to do a global temper tantrum like the big children they are. These are not adults. These are just children who got taller. Watch their behavior. Watch it becomes animalistic, because Esau is reverting back to what he truly is. He's not an upright, outstanding citizen like he tried to portray. This man is a monster in a suit. Give another one. This is the book of 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 4. He is proud, knowing nothing. In this case, she is proud. Miley Cyrus. She is proud, knowing nothing, but dotting about questions and strifes of words, wherefore cometh envy, strife, railings, evil surmisings, Perverse disputings of men of corrupt minds. It takes a very corrupt mind to say something like that. And destitute of the truth. Ain't no truth in her ass. Supposing that God is that gain is godliness, from such withdraw thyself. Get away from them before you catch the same judgment. Let's go to Proverbs chapter 10. Oh, Salaki, it's Psalms chapter 10. Salaki, hold on. Okay. This is Proverbs, Salaki, this is Psalms chapter 10, verse 7. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. Same thing applies to her, that statement she just made. And they love to keep confusion in the air too. They love to keep confusion in circulation. That's why you got all these church members repeating lies they were taught. They got to keep confusion in circulation. It's part of their sorcery. It's part of their wickedness. Keep that cloud of confusion. Even when the truth is spoken, they put enough confusion in the air in circulation to bring forth doubt. And that's what they've been trying to do to the Israelites for years, starting with the apostles, elders, bishops, the brothers on down, but it's not working. Because why? This is why. Let me see. Can't stop this train. Here go one of them, Acts chapter 5, verse 39. But if it be of Yahweh, ye cannot overthrow it, lest happily ye be found even to fight against Yahweh. And there's another one. Hold on. The Lord running this, not Esau. Oh, here you go. Acts chapter 5, verse 38 and 39. And now I say unto you, refrain from these men and let them alone. For if this counsel or this work be of men, it will come to naught. But if it be of Yahweh, ye cannot overthrow it. And yes, ye, unless happily ye be found even to fight against Yahweh. Y'all can't stop this train. The Lord is in the Lord is the engineer of this train, and he got it all gas, and y'all can't stop it, regardless of how y'all lie on us. Christians, lying on us is not going to get Esau out of his judgment. If that's what you thinking, are you stupid? All the bullshit this man been doing for the past 2,000 years, but for some reason we worse than him for calling him out. Y'all fucked up mentally. And that's why a lot of y'all gonna end up on the 2/3 list. A lot of y'all gonna die in church for believing your lying ass enemy. Let's get this one. Proverbs chapter 12, verse 15. The way of the fool is right in his own eyes, but he that hearken unto counsel is wise. See, she just made up some shit, and she was very confident in her words. Verse 20, deceit is in the heart of them that imagine evil, but to the counselors of peace is joy. Mm-hmm. Oh, let's get this one. I think it's Psalms chapter 14. Psalm chapter 14, verse 1, to the chief musician, a psalm of David. The fool has said in his heart, there is no Yahweh. They are corrupt and have done abominable works. There is none that doeth good. Well, she might as well said that there is no God because she called him gay. Y'all better stay away from Miley Cyrus because she might get that lightning bolt any day now. Go to the book of Nahum. This was happening to the United States right now, falling off. Book of Nahum, chapter 3, verse 5. Behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness and the kingdoms thy shame. And I will cast abominable filth upon thee and make thee vile, and will set thee as a gazing stock. Everybody hates the United States. Because of dumb shit that's uttered like what she said. And they wholeheartedly believe the bullshit that come out of their mouth. It makes being around Babylonians unbearable, dude. That's why I don't leave the house for real. I go to work and camp. That's it. Because being around these Babylonians is draining. It's exhausting. The shit they come up with, it's exhausting. I'd rather just keep my energy to myself at home. Get a couple more. We can close. Let's get go to Psalm 73. This is Psalm chapter 73, verse 9. They set their mouth against the heavens, and their tongue walketh through the earth. Just by her saying that shit went global because it was on the internet. The same way they spread lies through their media, you just saw that with Miley Cyrus. That's how their tongue walked through the earth, that lying ass media. And then they got celebrities pushing lies. Get another one. I think it's in Daniel. I think it is. Hold up. Let me go to Daniel real quick. Hold on. I think it's in chapter 4. Hold up. Let me go to Google. Yes, I was right. It is in Daniel. Daniel chapter 7, verse 25. And he, in this case, she, and he shall speak great words against the Most High. See? Talking shit about the Lord. And shall wear out the saints of the Most High. And think to change times and laws, daylight savings, you crossing time zones every time you enter a state. Yeah. And they shall be given into his hand until a time and times and the dividing of time. That means you on the clock and your time is running out. Yeah, you got an abundance of wealth that you stole. You got the fatness of the earth. But one thing you don't have is time. Tick tock, tick tock. Go to Isaiah. Chapter 5, verse 20. Woe to them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Verse 21, woe to them that are wise in their own eyes and prudent in their own sight. She's guilty of both. So what you think gonna happen to her? I'm gonna get ready to close. I'm gonna get this one. Proverbs chapter 12, verse 13. The wicked is snared by the transgression of his lips, but the just shall come out of trouble. See? Verse 15, the way of a fool is right in his own eyes, but he that hearken unto counsel is wise. A fool's wrath is presently known, but the prudent man covereth shame. Mm-hmm. Let me get a couple more. Matthew chapter 12, verse 36. But I say unto you that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment. Look out, Miley. Hold up. Yep, she's a product of the United States. Revelation chapter 13, verse 6. And he opened his mouth in blasphemy against Yahweh, to blaspheme his name and his tabernacle, and give them that dwell in heaven. And them that dwell in heaven, Salakia. Yeah, that's what they do. That's one of the most, that's one of the unforgivable sins, blasphemy. So even if there was a chance that Miley Cyrus was a confusion of face, she going in the 2/3 bucket, and she will be destroyed for her blasphemy. She gonna be destroyed because she has no respect or fear. How about Shimmy Hawashai? And a lot of Americans gonna be following suit. So hey, if you make it out, we'll see you in captivity, Yahweh Ratazah. If not, you just gonna be reborn in the kingdom as a slave, but you gonna die by pain on this side for speaking blasphemy against Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. Call halayim la lahayat nawa, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim Harawat Wakakwadas Barakathum, the water Bababal Wakwam Yasharala. Shalom.